and welcome to Coach's Corner. My name is Dean Meagher. Today I'm going to talk about using your lob wedge as a great chipping club around the green. There are two scenarios that I will use my lob wedge, and I find them very helpful to getting the ball close. So for starters, the lob wedge is a 60-degree club. It's got a lot of loft. It's got the most loft of any club that you can use, and that is useful for making the ball go up nice and high, landing soft with a bit of spin. So the ball should stop relatively quickly when it lands on the green, and that'll be especially helpful on this first shot that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to assume that I've got a nice tight lie, I'm on the fairway, and I don't have a lot of green to work with, so the flag is cut quite close to the green. This is essentially that I'm short-sighted on the hole. Now, what I need to do in this scenario, what I like to do, is to land my ball on the green because it's the most consistent surface. If I have the option of landing on the green, I'm going to take it, because if I land it off the green, especially in summer and autumn, the grass is quite thick and it can get caught up quite quickly. So I want to land it on the green. I know what kind of bounce I'm going to get. And to play this shot, I think about three things. First of all, I've got to make sure the club is flat on the ground. Really pay attention to this, because a lot of people don't notice that their toe can be off the ground, and this is a problem, especially on a chip shot. You do not want to sit with your hands too low, too far from the ball, meaning that that toe is going to sit off the ground. That is number one reason why I think people don't strike it very cleanly off a tight lie. So try to sit your club much more flat, even a little bit in the toe, get the shaft more upright. It's very important to do. And when you do that, the club will actually slide a lot more effortlessly. If you have the heel down, it's going to catch, it's going to stick into the ground. You're going to fat your chip shot off a tight lie, or you'll scull it through the green. So sit the club flat, you can stand close to it or grip down, or get your clubs fit for you so that the lie angle is changed to be more flat. Second, we want to make sure that we're controlling the bottom point of our swing. So you don't want to be hitting up on the ball when you're chipping off a tight lie. Likewise, you don't want to hit down on it too sharply. So I just make sure that my ball position's in the middle and I do a little lean forward. This makes me hit the ball just before the ground. Very, very important. You want to catch ball first. Third and finally, I like to feel like, excuse me, that I'm sweeping the club across the grass. So quite a firm sort of brush. But if I'm turning my body, generally I sweep the club a lot better, a lot more effectively. If I don't turn my body, I'm going to get too steep on the shot, and that's going to be very difficult to catch the ball cleanly and consistently. So I feel like if I'm sliding the club across the grass when I'm turning, even if I do a bad chip shot, it still turns out okay, and that's very important for your confidence. So let's see how we go here. I'm going to land it relatively close to that flag. I've got my setup in the right place. Turn, turn. A little bit short, but pretty good. The next shot that I want to show you is the shot out of the rough. So this is when the ball is sitting down in that very, very heavy rough that we have at the moment. It's very thick, and basically the lob wedge is very helpful because it gets the ball up out of that rough very quickly. And that can be very, very helpful, because if you don't have enough loft out of this thick rough, the ball's going to get caught up. It's going to stop very quickly. You're going to find it hard to control the shot. So if I'm hitting this again onto the green, very handy to have that loft, because it is going to come out high and soft and hopefully stop relatively quickly on the green, because a lot of the time there's not that much green to work with here at Eleonora. So I'm going to get a little bit more choppy. This is less turn. I'm not going to be thinking about turning my body and sweeping the club. I'm actually going to use my wrists a little bit more, and I'm going to feel like I'm doing more of a downward sort of blow into the grass. It's going to restrict my follow through a little bit, but I don't really mind that because I need to make sure the club gets steeply down underneath the golf ball. The lob wedge will hopefully pick it up and send it up into the air. I may even put the ball a little bit further back because I am trying to guarantee that I'm hitting down on the ball. Let's see how we go on this little shot. Pick it up, stab it. Pretty good. Oh, that would have been sweet. Anyway, they're the two shots that I use lob wedge for. If you haven't ever used a lob wedge, we have demos in the golf shop. Please take them out, trial them. If not, come for a lesson. I can teach you these shots. And I look forward to hearing how you go out there in the thick rough and also off those tight lies. Good luck.